Hello, this is Mr. Rusty. I have a personal goal to get into better shape, lose some weight, and overall be more healthy. By hook or by crook, I will. Ah! Thought I'd do some explaining. In an earlier video, I opened with that sequence, sort of. So, I'm a fan of the show The Prisoner with Patrick McGoohan, and I tried my best to dress up kind of like how they would dress. Um, this is my number 2 badge. There was usually a different number 2 in every episode. There was a few repeats. But the job of prisoner number 2 was to interrogate Patrick McGoohan's character, to have him spill all of his secrets. They mainly wanted to know why he decided to resign from his position as a secret agent. And he never told them. There's a lot of debate of... Anyway, I don't want to give anything away. I don't want to put in my personal thoughts on the meaning of the show overall. So feel free to watch it yourself if you want. It's kind of sometimes a slow program to watch, but if you like English television, it might be for you. So this is Rover. Rover's job is to keep the prisoners in check. Normally it just it's kind of sucks up and brings prisoners back who try to leave the village where the prison is. So there's a point of bringing this up other than just explaining, but there are rovers, ginormous circles in your life that may be causing issues, and that rover is the stress hormone cortisol. I'm going to go ahead and click myself off so that you can see the entire chart here. So, bye. But you can still hear me regardless. So cortisol is the stress hormone. It's part of the fight or flight sequence that is built in to the human body. Basically, back in the good old days when man lived amongst wildlife, and in some situations some people still do, but for quite a few of us we do not, and we live amongst other humans. So if you saw like a lion or some other wild cat or some large beast of some kind, your reaction for personal safety would be to either fight it or flight. Fight or flight. In either case, you'll have a large amount of cortisol that is released into the system. And when that happens, it will actually aid you in that situation. But in current day situations, when you have high amounts of stress, there's not going to be a beast to run away from or to fight. There's a situation that is causing you stress. And I could list a whole bunch of different situations, different scenarios, but I'm not going to. I'm sure you can create examples from your own life, what those things are that give you stress. So, but when you have large amounts of stress, and you have excess amounts of cortisol in your body, it can cause all these other little circles. It causes decreased metabolism, so it slows things down, so your body is not processing things as quickly anymore, and you're going to be gaining some weight. It can cause depression. You have issues with the blues, you are down. It causes hypertension. You're just feeling tense all the time. You have that desire to like fight something, but you don't know what it is because you're stressed and you don't know how to relieve it. It can cause chronic fatigue. Your body just feels exhausted all the time, which can also, there's sleep deprivation. So either you cannot sleep, you have like insomnia, or you can sleep, but your body does not go through the entire sleep cycle because of stress. So your body does not go into that deep sleep that you really need. It can cause migraines, monster huge headaches. It can cause tunnel vision. And I'll go ahead and click myself back on for a moment. Tunnel vision is exactly what it sounds like. Instead of seeing a full span of what's going on around you, you see what's right in front of you. So this can actually be effective road rage as well. So all you really see is the car that's like right in front of you, the guy that is really stressing you out. He's weaving in and out, and all you see is that guy. It's like, what are you doing? What are you doing? The guy who just keeps cutting you off, or whatever the case may be. You just see right in front of you. Now, granted, this can be a helpful tool in the fight. If you're fighting police, law enforcement, they use it quite a bit to chase after that one guy that they're running after, or they're chasing down to give a ticket or whatever. So it can be a helpful tool depending on the situation, but it can also cause issue as well. So be aware of that. It can cause acid reflux disease, which is just a way of saying heartburn. That nasty acid that comes up. Hostility. So you're just angry all the time and you just snap all of a sudden. Just one little thing. Something so small that you would normally not even become all that stressed about normally, just sets you right off because your stress levels are already so high. It can cause hunger. And a lot of people, when they have large amounts of stress, have a tendency to eat comfort foods. Foods that have a lot of sugar and carbohydrates in it. It can cause pain, which can include arthritis as well. And decreased immune system. So you have a higher chance of getting sick when you're stressed out. So keep that in mind and realize that the perfect recipe for getting a nasty cold virus is having a lack of sleep, having the wrong diet, and maybe because you're just craving those sugars, maybe you're drinking lots of soda instead of water, so you become dehydrated, and your immune system is kind of shot, and so that virus that your body would normally be able to fight off becomes a majorly big issue. So I've gone through the entire circle, and yeah, I found this chart on the internet. There was no copyright on it, so I am sure it was perfectly okay for me to use. If you did in fact create this chart and you really desire to be given credit for it, please feel free to not stress out and feel free to contact me so I can give you credit. And if you did create this chart, I thank you for creating this chart, because it helped me come to terms with what is going on with my body when I'm super stressed out. And I'm sure that I have experienced most of these small circles at some point in my life due to stress. So thanks very much for creating the chart. And thank you, my audience, the dozen or so who watch my videos. Thank you for watching this video again. And I hope this helps you with your personal life, your weight loss goals, and for the sake of being more healthy. I wish you the best of luck with your personal health and fitness and weight loss goals. Thanks for watching once again, and have yourself a wonderful day. Bye-bye.